you've ever seen a woman when she's pregnant, everything about her life changes immediately. Where she goes, where she doesn't go, where she sleeps, how she sleeps, what she eats, what she doesn't eat. Everything about her life changes, all for a baby that she never met, that she never touched, that she never kissed, that she never heard its cry. Everything changes. And I believe the reason why her life changes and she's okay with it, or she allows it, is because she understands one thing, whether it's spoken or not, is that just because the baby has yet to be born, it's still alive. Even though she hasn't seen it or touched it yet, it hasn't gotten here yet, it's still alive. I think sometimes we get really discouraged when we have a dream or a goal or a vision that we feel like we're supposed to fulfill, and it's been taking too long. It's been a little bit too hard. And so we convince ourselves that just because the dream, the baby, has yet to be born, that it's no longer alive. But in many cases, the fact that you're frustrated at work, not because you don't have enough money to pay bills, but because in reality you feel unfulfilled, it's an indication that the baby is still alive. That every once in a while, as you're going about your day, you can't help but to think about the thing that you know is inside of you still, that you haven't gotten to yet, that you haven't seen it come to fruition, that it hasn't been birthed yet, but you know that it's there. That's an indication that the baby is still alive. I know some people have walked away and you thought that they would help you. You thought that they were gonna help you push this baby through and to be born, only for them to walk away. But just because they've left, it doesn't mean that your baby's not alive. Just because it's been a little bit longer than you thought it would take to get to this point doesn't mean that the baby is not alive. And just like how moms change some things about their lives when they're expecting a child, if you're going to birth this dream, this vision, there's some things that you might have to change too, if you still believe it's alive. You might have to go back to school in order to make sure this vision is birthed. You might have to start talking to people that you normally wouldn't talk to make sure that this vision is birthed. You might have to start managing your money a little differently. You might have to cut some people off, all to ensure that this baby that you know is still there is birthed. And just because it hasn't been born yet, it doesn't mean it's not alive.